U.S. President Joe Biden said he's responding to the vicious Omicron variant by flooding his country with essential tools. On Thursday, he announced that Americans would get free face masks and 500 million more free home test kits, which is in addition to the 500 million previously announced. That means roughly that each person in America can now access 3 free test kits. Insured Americans, he said, can be reimbursed for 8 tests a month. But Biden continued to urge Americans to embrace what doctors say is the most important tool against the virus.
So the single most important thing to determine your outcome in this pandemic is getting vaccinated. If you're not vaccinated, join the nearly 210 million American people who are vaccinated. If you are vaccinated, join the nearly 80 million Americans who have gotten the booster shot with the strongest protection possible.
The current coronavirus surge, fueled by the Omicron variant, has now caused record hospitalization levels in the U.S. and around the world. The new variant was first reported in South Africa, and one of that nation's top scientists told VOA earlier this month that if the U.S. really wants to end the pandemic, it needs to think well beyond its own borders.
Africa should receive vaccines and should be able to achieve high vaccination coverage just like every other country, because we get infected just as much as everyone else. We get severe disease just as much as everyone else, and we die from COVID-19 just as much as everyone else. So we should get vaccines, and we should have the access to vaccines that we need.
Health policy advocates are quick to note that viruses exploit the unvaccinated to breed and create dangerous new variants.
If it is managed in the United States and unmanaged with half the planet that has no vaccines, you're going to see more variants. And every time this virus replicates itself, we're rolling the dice that it could be more transmissible or more deadly.
With more than 1 in 4 COVID tests now coming up positive in the U.S., the Biden administration now faces criticism for moving too slowly to meet this surge. The White House says it has made great efforts and great progress in keeping pace with the virus.
What we've been working to implement is building on the steps we've taken over the last 6 months and more. Remember, when the president took office, there were 0 or 1 approved testing, at-home testing option on the market. Now there are 9.
The Biden administration has pledged to donate 1 billion doses of vaccine to the world this year, and Biden has urged other wealthy nations to increase their vaccine donations. Because on one point, doctors agree, the best way to answer that persistent question, when will this end,